Here I have my audience members, and I think we're ready to go. What is the first thing most people do when they wake up in the morning? Brush their teeth, use the bathroom, take your dog for a walk. Research has shown that in the most recent, people go to bed with their cell phones beside them. And the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is check on their social media for feeds and messages. The use of social media platforms continues to spread like a wildfire, and this is on a daily basis. We live in a generation that appreciate the advantages of social media for the community use, for content sharing. But in spite of all the good things that comes with the use of social media, we also have a lot of negativities that's attached to the use of social media. One of the greatest benefits of having the social media is that it helps us to meet new people and to keep in touch with our old friends and relatives. Another good thing about the use of social media is that it helps us to do video conferencing with our friends and as well as with our loved ones. And of course, social media also helps businesses and organizations to enhance their presence through internet. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, those are some examples of ways that organizations can make their presence felt. However, despite all these good things about social media, it has a lot of negative impacts on the society. Social media could result in addiction. That's the very first negativity that comes with social media. How does social media lead to addiction? A lot of people are being so addicted to social media to the detriment of taking care of their health. They don't pay attention to their health no more. They gain more weight and become obese. And as a result of this, they developed some health issues as a result of their addiction to social media. Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, all these are examples of how social media will impact the society negatively. And a couple of weeks ago, I was in the restaurant and I realized that all the family members that came to eat, they were having the same table. There were about 5 of them, but everyone was busy on their phone. And of course, that's an example of how social media could bring breakups in the family. As you can see here on the screen, this young man right here had a date. But they became so engrossed with the apps on their phone, with the social media connection on their phone, to the point that they had to start texting while they were having their date. And this right there happens in a lot of families because of the negative impact that social media is having on our society these days and on this generation. Apart from that, cyber attacks could be another area in which social media could have a negative impact on the society. Research has recently shown that on Instagram, we have more girls being bullied, while on WhatsApp, more boys are being bullied. And right here is an example of a cybercrime going on. And a lot of times this could even lead to when people get bullied or they become a victim of cyber attack, it could lead to depression. And this could lead to some people committing suicide because of the depression they get as a result of cyber attacks. And there are also other ways in which social media could impact negatively. Can I have it on the screen, please? Can you go back? Our privacy could be invaded as a result of our participation on social media. Also, we could get exposed to scams, identity theft, hackers, fraud, and viral attacks on our computer because of our exposure to some of those negative effects that social media has. And it also could be time consuming. And a lot of us, we spend a lot of time on social media trying to get connected. It's a good thing to be on social media, but as a matter of fact, a lot of times also lead to time consumption. And when students get addicted to social media, they could also have poor performance on the academic grades. So that could lead to poor performance in school.